Hey, what's up team? Welcome in, it's good to see you. So recently IGN sat down with Miyazaki, the executive director for From Software Studios, and they asked him a bunch of stuff. There's like a long interview right here, but I just want to talk about like the last part of it where they ask him about the video game industry. And so they say, and lastly, the state of the video game industry right now is pretty rough. There's a lot of layoffs, studio closures, and PS5 apparently is already in the latter stage of its life cycle. How has the landscape of the industry changed your outlook at all on From Software's future? And this was his response. Yes, I'm aware of the situation in the games industry it's going through right now is quite harrowing. I think in terms of speaking to all those things that are happening, like layoffs and closures at other studios, I think it's difficult for me to understand the exact circumstances there, so I won't speak to those in specifics. Just speaking on behalf of From Software, I think we are very blessed in the way that we have a lot of keen and up-and-coming developers who've grown and they have developed within the studio and they've reached these director positions where they're able to direct projects such as the recent Armored Core. We have several of these up-and-coming directors who have been able to delegate these projects to, and we're able to have multiple projects going on at once. What I foresee in this climate, at least for us, is a From Software where games can be directed by others, not only myself. I think in the face of that struggle and the place where the games industry is right now, I do see this as a time for us to continue to grow and continue to cultivate this talent and continue to release these games for as long as we can. And so they spoke to him also recently, IGN, they did an interview, I did a video recently, and he was talking about Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 2 is very important to what he's talking about right now, because he said that Dark Souls 2 was kind of like the doorway, and once they went through it, they got to the point to where they can have other directors working on multiple projects at the same time. And so that was very key. That was like the beginning of them to get to the place where they are right now. And I'm sure a lot of you are aware right now the video game industry is not in a very good position. Xbox just recently announced that they're not really in a good position with these layoffs and shutdowns and like stuff like this, and people are just not getting into games like they used to be and stuff like this. But video games have changed dramatically, you know, they're not really like the same as they used to be. But I just wanted to draw this to your attention. He was talking about the video game industry. It's pretty rough right now. I'll link this so you guys can check out this entire interview if you want to see it and see everything that he has to say. So hopefully they will be able to thrive and continue. I love From Software. I like the fact that they have this multiple directors and they're going to be able to work on multiple projects at the same time. So hopefully that'll reduce the amount of time that we have to wait in order to be able to experience these masterpieces. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Take care. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.